Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever on the North Atlantic custom map. Last time around we built this route that we're currently looking at, and this route that we're currently looking at is servicing the kind of the bottom end of the United States, and I'm treating you to this magnificent view as we get things under the way, because these Mikados really are quite something. And we didn't quite finish. No, we're going to do that in a moment. Everything's up and running and profitable. Well, everything that could be profitable is. Follow that train. Okay. Yes, I did. You know, I've refreshed a couple of the locomotives on some of the lines, but yeah, for the most part, what we're working on here is just pushing forward to the point at which we can really start to up the speed. And first, electrification is, well, it's going to be a thing that happens pretty soon, I hope, because I'm very much looking forward to that. So yes, right, let's stop admiring the view. Right, okay, so here we go, down to Onion Jack here, and as you can see, we do have some passengers waiting. Now, when I've finished mucking around with train lines, as I have been doing recently, what I'm going to do is take a look at the interiors of these towns. Yeah, see, this would benefit to set up the, you know, internal transit to get stuff moving. And likewise, I haven't looked at goods in a while, so that's something else that is on the is very much on the to-do list. And right, well, to start off with, we're going to get Brownville hooked up, and Brownville's going to be hooked up in two ways. So we're going to complete the line from Onion Jack to Brownville. Yeah, don't know, but yeah, that's a thing that's happening. And then likewise, there is the final section of Tellman's track, which I'm sure nobody's even aware exists particularly, and that's here. So this is the goods line that just terminates abruptly at this kind of mountainside here, hillside I suppose. But this tunnel has been started but doesn't currently go anywhere, and it's going to swing round and end up in Brownville. That's the goal. Now, the problem that lies before us, friends, is this here section of goods line, because you know, that's well plumbed in, so I'm going to have to go over that. Yes. Now, where's my Onion Jack? There's the rail there. So I got plenty of room to maneuver. So I think probably about here is where I'm going to want the bridge, and then that can lead out to the station over there. Well, let's find out. Right, let's... Now, the question is, how short an angle? Because what I can't do is this. Can't use the buttons to make a bridge appear out of nowhere. We're going to have to... I mean, the other option is a tunnel, but Onion Jack is actually at a higher elevation than Brownville anyway, so that's not going to work. And hey, people like bridges. Okay, right, so I think we'll go a little further up this way, and then this could be an expensive operation. Right, turn into a bridge. We'll go with, I don't know, what does that look like? Because obviously you've got to choose a bridge that looks good. Yeah, and it's not really a wooden trestle kind of. It's going to have to be box girder again, isn't it? Okay, right, now get over here without a fuss. Girders down. That's okay. Can we go down one more? There we go. All right, that'll do the trick. Now, I mean, you know, whether I can get whether I can dual track this, I don't yet know. But getting over the other track in the first place is reward enough for the time being. Now, do we want to make this steep so that the bridge is as short-lived as possible? I think we probably do. I don't know, what looks better? I think that looks better. What are you going to do about that road? I'm going to cross that road when I come to it. Hold on, let's see if we can thread a little that cannot possibly be colliding. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, we could go further with that. There we go. Look, yeah, we can put this super highway underneath, and then we'll bash there's plenty of space, but you'll be fine. And this is a bypass that we're putting in here. So hold on, let's pause before these fools get in my way, and then we'll sync the bypass up over here, and we'll remove this bit of road. And the forces of trucking can figure it out. Now I want to do something a little bit. I want to ease this a touch. Let's get them rolling again. Let's get them rolling at a bit more pace. There you go. Yeah, you've got a picture. Look, be grateful that I gave you an option at least. Right, there we are. That's going to do the trick. Okay, right. So that's a start. Now, can I get a parallel track on there? It would be really helpful if I could. No, you've tried to do something that was not what I had in mind. Look, this is a relatively straightforward operation. Let's put a bit of that on there and a bit of this down here. Right, and then, oh yeah, new tank wagon. How thrilling! It's not a new train, is it? No. Perfect, good, excellent. That's what we like to see. Now, yes, we have built a bit of a roller coaster there, but it gets up and over, and as such, it's serving a purpose. If not aesthetically, then functionally, it certainly is. There you go. That's not so bad, is it? I mean, I possibly ought to. Yeah, you see, I might re-engineer all of this road here to be a bit more high capacity, I think. And I'll fix this chunk up. Yeah, I'll fix this chunk up once these trucks are clear. That said, I'm not entirely sure I'm ever going to get a completely clear time to do that, so I might need to pause some of those trucks while I conduct my merry re-engineering. Go. Let's get rid of that. Right, this is pretty straightforward stuff. Now I'm going to stick a 3-platform station in at Brownville, because my intention is not to route this line all the way to Tellman, because Tellman's busy enough already. Don't get me wrong, the busier the station, the more action that happens there. But no, the point here is that it will feed on is the overall plan. So if in fact, you know, we could almost. Where do I feel like it's going to do the most harm? I mean, good. Something like that. Get out of it. Right about there. That feels good. There we are. Right, and road it up so that it doesn't complain about not being connected properly. Okay, splendid. So next up, get the track on, and I think what I'll probably end up doing is immediately adding the existing line. If we can get a 70, yeah, that's okay. And then just bash it straight in like that. There we go. All right, excellent. So yeah, so this is the first side here, and hang on, I'm going to need a depot. That's something that is going to be necessary. Let's do that. So I was thinking we'll stick a depot on this side, but it's going to need to get to both sides of the track. So what's your clever scheme there, Chief? Something like... So what we want is a third track here just for depoting purposes. And we'll stick another one of... No, we'll have to stick it out here. There we go. Something along these lines. Well, that's exciting, but it's not what I had in mind. All right, let's get this a little further along, and then... Oh, this could be where I put the big fat depot. Actually, since that was complaining about curvature, maybe I need to tighten this one up a little. There you go. There you go, maximum curve. Now, obviously, because this is a depot, being slow is not actually too big a problem. I think it's going to make it. I think that'll make it. I think that'll make it. Just like that. Yeah, and we can use the super depot on here. Stick a proper engine shed, kind of a roundhouse, which obviously doesn't fit. Well, that's the least useful thing I've come across today. Maybe if I give it a bit more space. Let's try just a little bit further. Because, hell, I downloaded the mod. We might as well use it. Let's try that. No, never going to fit that side, but it will fit there. There we go. That's quite nice. I like it. That is serving the function. Now, what I'm going to need to do is stick a... where we stick a signal? I don't think you can. There is no signal we can put on there that's going to make life better for anyone. We can put one signal here, and then the other one we'll have to stick there. So it's a bit of an extended signal block, that one, but needs must. Likewise, yeah, this is only becoming apparent to me now. Alright, so that's going to come out here. Yeah, something like that. And this is, I mean, I've got no actual plans to use this bit, but this is just to set it up. The bends! Oh, finally! Europe can now move to a motorized system of transportation of goods. Excellent. Right, anyway, let's not dally. Let's get the next bit of track done. Now, this is a pain, this next bit, because I've already laid some of it underground, and it's a question of finding the end. Now you can see it. You can just about make it out here. Right, there we go. Stay underground. I don't need you to come above ground. I need you to... Well, if we bend it straight onto the destination, like that, we'll see what's getting in our way. So it looks like it's just this bit of road here. Are we using that bit of road? Maybe. Alright, I'm reluctant to do that, but let's... Just to be on the safe side, let's get rid of all 4 bits there. And let's try that again. Come on, come. There we go. And where are you? No, you're looking at the wrong bit. There it is. Right, so yeah, let's not play around trying to do anything precision-wise here. Let's just plumb it straight in and see what we end up with. So we're still tunneled. The tunnel exit looks like there. At which point we've got a bit of a build, but that's okay. I'll take it. There we go. So this is going to be single track. I'm not going to double track this. There's only ever going to be one train on that section of track, because the stations are close enough together that I don't need anything more than one section of track. There we go. Tunnel underneath. Excellent. Right. Actually, that's the other thing. Transport Fever, if you're paying attention. Give me the default tree brush so that I can, cover back in where I've removed. That would be really helpful. Because as much as aesthetics are not my number one concern, it would be nice to have. Have the choice to do that. There we go. So plenty of choice going on here at Brownville, but the important bit is let's extend our existing route and get it underway, which might require the addition of another train. Oh no! How dreadful! There we go. That'll do nicely. And as if by magic, we've got a chap here who's already working the right line. So this is going to change name. So it's going to be Web Bro. And then, where do we end up? Onion Jack. So after Christmas, it goes to Onion Jack, which goes to... Thank you there, friend. Which goes to Brownville. Add station. Brownville. Just like that. And then back out again. Hitting up Onion Jack on the way back out, and then we're back in business. All right, so they're running they're running Mikados with a 72 passenger capacity. So I'm going to stick another. Let's put another one on there. Locomotives. We just did wagons. Here we go. Oh, whoop, one too many. There we go. Right, and I don't think this is enough, but we'll set it in motion, and then all being well, comes look. Yeah, look. This is not a sight we've had too often. Magic Depot. See, I've cut the shot here just so that it looks like it's conceivable that all of these items were stashed somewhere sensible. And they're not just kind of magicking out of the depot here. Well, there we go. There's another happy warrior. Right, now, I'm going to pre-electrify this track because I'm not going to run this route until electrification is a thing. And we're not far off, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there's heady days ahead of us. And then we come in over here, and that's already electrified. There we go. So this is going to be, a novelty for passengers in the future when we're ready, which we're not, but we will be. And we'll find out what happens when that's occurring. Right. So what have we looked at? So let's have a look at the transatlantic line, which we set up at the start of the last episode on the basis of we'll come back and look at it when it's bedded in a little. So it's bedded in now. 18 passengers on board. And waiting at this end, another 18 to go back again. Now, I mean, this station is a little isolated, perhaps. Likewise, this is not the fastest train. As much as this A35 will do a 62 miles per hour, I believe. It's not, ultra rapid, and I think ultra rapid is what's going to be needed in order to make this particular route a monster of a success. But since I'm here, I shall set up an internal route for Hebert, which is currently running. It's already running a commuter route. Well, let's just extend the existing routes then. In which case, all I need is a couple of bus stations. No, you're not having trams. You don't deserve it. This whole area is exciting enough as it is. We don't need to go mucking about adding trams to this stuff. Where's another good stop? This feels like a good stop. Yeah. So I think at the moment the commuter route is just taking in the kind of the town centre stop, which was the kind of the original to go from town to town. How do we feel about that? So now we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse course. Yes, it is leaving out large swathes of the town, but that's okay because people will walk to the bus stop in order to get to the station. They won't walk that far because of the kind of the transport, the route time limits. But there we go. Right, so Mill Lane is there. Let's add a station in before that. Let's go Main Street, then Mill Lane, then whatever that is, and then the station at the other end, and then reverse course. And then back to Harebear West. Alright, so let's just check this route's not doing anything completely bananas. Certainly seems to have its wits about it. The weakness is that there's only one side of the road that this can go on. So if I stick that in, yeah, see, that's much better. And I wiped out all the passengers there, or the potential passengers were wiped out, but they'll get with it. Right, let's add a couple more buses onto this route. Why won't you let me do that? Right, what have we got here? Max, I suppose, are what we want, aren't we? Stuff it. Let's use the 10. We'll stick another 2 on, and that's Harecom for commuter. All right, good. That should beef things up a little bit. Exactly how is that's irrelevant details. How many are you carrying? 17. See, so we're kind of in the high teens for demand on that line right now, and I'm hopeful that it'll pick up. How's Frenchton doing? Because Frenchton's kind of the centre of the known world for the mega route. 110 waiting, but I think they're waiting. Yeah, see, look, they're waiting in every conceivable direction, which is very cool. Just wait for this chap to come in. Where was I going to go next? I'll remember where I was going to go next while we wait for this chap to come in. How many are you packing? 49 of 64 on the mega route. Very nice. Now, if I can pick up some speed on that route in the nearish future, that would be pretty cool. Still, he just made 200 grand, so I'm not going to complain too much. What are you carrying now? 40. 40 is perfectly acceptable. You have a good day. See, there we go. Another one coming in. Fantastic. And because the trains are a little bit slow, at the moment, it really is, pretty lucky to have multiple trains arriving at the same time. And a toot to you too. Right. Let's talk a little future plans while I try and coalesce an idea into my head as to where I'm going to kind of round this up. So Librarian and Ye Olde have yet to be hooked up. In fact, Ye Olde does not have a station. Right, well that's a heinous oversight on my part, and I think what we need to do here is to make amends. We will go, we'll take Librarian out to Ye Olde round here, and we'll continue round island hopping to Sukitani. Yeah, you've laid that out in a way that's going to make it expensive, haven't you? Mind you, I can do like I did with the transatlantic route and just skirt the coastline here. Whiz across. Yeah, that's going to work. Now, where that fits in the grand scheme of all of the different routes going on, I have no idea. But I think we'll give that a go. Going across the Atlantic, Southern Europe is particularly neglected. I don't think anyone's going to argue with me about that. But what I will point out is that the light railway was recently upgraded. While you were AFK, I put some brand new trams on here, which are quite a bit faster than the old ones. And I imagine they're still all bumped up against each other. There you go. Here's our lead Voyager. No, I'll stick with this shot. There we go. I like this shot. Oh, yeah. Goods cars. That's what I was going to do. I was going to sort out goods in Europe. There you go. No passengers on board. Excellent. Still a little way to go as far as this this tram route is concerned. But I am absolutely sticking with it, first off, and I'm totally convinced that it's going to work, secondly. That's the other thing I was going to do. This is why I love this game, is because I will come up with a ton of ideas and then completely forget I had the idea. But you're never short of something that can be improved. Certainly, if you build in the way that I do. Where are we going? Was it Brownville, or was it... No, I think it was... there it is. See, it's this route here. That's what I want to fix. Yes, I'll superhighway this. Likewise, you know, make these guys just work for it. Where are you going? Which route are you? You're Brownville to Onion Jack. Well, that's an era that is coming to the end of everything. Send all the vehicles to depot and sell on arrival. Yes. Likewise, Christmas to Onion Jack. Be gone, and you as well. There you go. I pretend those routes never existed in the first place. Cool. The reason for such heartless destruction of routes is we've got trains now. We don't need to mess around with buses. Right, we're going to go high speed so that I can hopefully... That'll do. Yeah, so I'll relay this bit. But better. There we go. Slightly more gentle. And in terms of the actual effect that's going to have, I imagine it's going to be none. But I'm doing it anyway. Right, let's also... Oh, flipping heck. You didn't have to pop back there. Right. Because I anticipate this is going to be a relatively high traffic route. Not least of all for the trucks that I'm intending to run up and down it. So the aim is to provide this with plenty of get up and go in terms of speed capabilities. Yeah, what are you going to do now, Sunshine? You're on a bit of... In fact, you're being scrapped anyway. I could just trap you there for posterity. Oh, no, everybody's confused now. And a bit of that as well. Right, is that the business? That is the business. Likewise, let's give a minor upgrade here. And we're not that far off that we should start seeing tarmac turn up. Yeah, I'm going to superhighway this. Fill the speed. Or, well, don't, because it's not particularly speedy trucks. Right, is that enough? Yeah, that should do the trick. Right, let's get that going. And then that's our show, friends. That's us done for today. But what I'm going to do is while you're away, I'll get all of the trucks in Europe upgraded so that they don't have to suffer the carts that they're using right now. You don't think they're still using carts? I'll show you. Look at this. I mean, what kind of a statement is that of 1913? No, we need to get some real automotive power going on here. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. More is coming. More is always coming. But yes, we're going to start refining the individual towns and getting the routes right. But next time around, I suspect we're going to Canada to sort out Ye Olde. It is Ye Olde I'm thinking of, isn't it? Yes. To sort out Ye Olde and well, stop neglecting it, frankly. Anyway, thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Please throw a like on this one and subscribe if you haven't done so already. There we go. Look, this is This is a multi-transport killer shot going on here. Yeah, subscribe if you've not done so already, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.